Let's go back to the phones. I think we're going to go with our caller from the 956 area code. Caller from 956, what's your name? Where are you calling from? And feel free to jump right into what's on your mind today.
Yeah, hello. My name is Pablo. You can hear me, right?
We can hear you fine. Yeah, what's on your mind, Pablo?
Yes. I am from Mission, Texas.
Okay.
And I just want to call really quickly about something that's been on my mind. And I know 2020 is far away from now, like a long time from now. But I figured that this would be the only time I'd ever talk to you. So yeah. Um, Bernie Sanders. I've correct me if I'm wrong. Bernie Sanders. He said he's not a Democrat, right? Am I correct?
Well, listen, I mean,
He's an
Bernie
independent.
Sanders has been an independent senator. He has caucused with Democrats. I think that at this point, it's more a discussion of what, it's an in name only thing. We sort of have an understanding of his politics such that I don't know that it matters if he's a Democrat or not. But what's your question based on that?
Oh, it's because sorry, this is another. It's because I was worried that if he might not run as a Democrat because, like Kyle Kulinski from Secular Talk, like he said that if he were to run in the third party or as an independent, is like running a marathon and but like hitting yourself in the leg with like a hammer or something like that. And I feel like if he were to run as an independent, that would be true. But I just feel I am confused and I am a little scared that he would run as an independent because that would happen. But at the same time, if he were to run as a Democrat in 2020, I feel like they would just do the same thing just like it did in 2016.
Okay, very good. So here's my thought on this, Pablo. Basically, I have two thoughts. Number one, your first instinct was correct, which is it is way too early to be talking about 2020 and the
Yeah,
Democratic primary or the presidential race for 2020 right now. The White House
yeah,
Office of Science and Technology now has no employees left, right? I mean, we've got some pretty insane stuff going on right now in the 2018 election, special elections this year. My broader thought, though, is Bernie Sanders is going to be closing in on 80 years old at the time that he would be inaugurated in January of 2021. And I actually don't know that it's in the advantage to the advantage of progressives for Bernie Sanders to run in the 2020 election. I am not taking a position on that right now, but I think that we should not just assume, Pat, that Bernie 2020 is the thing.
Yeah, but I would take a 78 or 79-year-old Bernie Sanders over a 74-year-old Donald Trump any day of the
Sure,
week.
absolutely.
To get to the caller's question, I think, he could have competitors in a Democratic primary race who levied the charge that, well, you're not a real Democrat. I think
Yeah.
Martin O'Malley did that in 2016, but that doesn't really stick. I don't think people really care about that issue. It's more about your politics and if you're actually a progressive or not.
It was more used, where the he's not a real Democrat thing was used more, Pablo. It was after the fact to counter accurate allegations of the DNC interfering in the primary. And you had a lot of Hillary supporters retroactively saying, Bernie wasn't really a Democrat anyway, so the DNC was right to interfere. But I generally agree with Pat on that, Pablo.
Wait, can I just say one more thing really quickly
Yeah,
before
real quick.
end the call?
Yeah.
Um, like, like I get you saying that Bernie Sanders 2020 might not be the best idea, like mostly because there's a lot of people who would not vote for Bernie Sanders because of his age, which I think is ridiculous because of the fact that for Bernie Sanders will be 79 in 2020, so for a man who's in his late 70s, he looks pretty fine. He's not that old, wrinkly. He's not like looking like my grandpa and stuff. Like he can still walk. I'm pretty
Right.
I'm just saying he's still fit. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's
Hey, and
still
you know what?
fit. So
His
for any
basketball shooting was pretty much on point. Good point. Point taken, Pablo. Appreciate the
yeah.
call. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And I think that there will be plenty of time to talk about this in detail.